Hey, YouTube followers and Facebook friends and Instagram people. I've decided that we call them Instagram people. Some of you are the same. You're all of those things. Anyway, I'm Tim Lerch, and I wanted to share a kind of idea that I had lately, and I'm very happy about this and very pleased to notice that some of my dear friends are announcing that they have signature guitars that are being produced by various companies, and those guitars are built to their specifications. Oftentimes completely new guitars, and other times it's based on a familiar model. And I really got to tell you, it's never going to happen that Fender's going to call me up and say, "Hey Tim, we want to put out a signature guitar." That's just not going to happen. I'm, too small potatoes for that. But a lot of people ask me about my guitars, this one and the other one with with the three Charlies on it. So I thought, well, why don't we just leave the middleman out? And we'll go straight from either you can take these specs that I'm about to let you know about and have somebody build you a Telecaster that's based on that, or you can even buy a inexpensive Fender guitar and modify it so that it matches up. So I'm going to cut out the middleman here, because the chances of me having any kind of relationship with Fender is pretty slim. So I wanted to share this. So this is this particular guitar is a 2000 Fender Nocaster, custom shop Nocaster. The thing I like about it most is the neck dimension, so I'm going to spend some time talking about that. The tuners are original. They're vintage type, where you shove the string down the center. The frets have been changed to StewMac mediums, and the number on them is 052 or maybe .052. Anyway, if you go on StewMac, or you have your luthier tell you about it, it's the dimensions are medium. The StewMac mediums, I believe they're called. But the number on them is 052. The body started out clean, and it's been relicked over the 20-year plan. I've been relicking this guitar for 20 years, and thank you very much. Or almost 20 years. See, Glendale brass intone saddles for good intonation. Lawler Charlie Christian in the neck, and I would recommend a Lawler BS in the bridge, although this is a 52, Lawler 52. Top hat switch, which I like, because it sticks up a little higher, and I can grab it real quick. The knobs are pretty gnarly, nice, and they're domed on top. I don't know what the pots and the caps are, but they're normal stuff. I didn't change them from when I bottom. The pickguard is plastic, but I prefer Bakelite because this one's starting to kind of curl a little bit. The body is ash. The strap locks are Grolsch. I've been using these since about 1980, so I might be one of the early adopters, let's just say. I see them around a lot, so I know that's my sort of 40-year influencing plan. Anyway, the dimensions on this particular guitar are 0.97 depth at the first fret, and 1 inch at the 12th fret, 1 5/8 at the nut. I think if I were to, I love this neck. Something about it is wonderful. It's round. It's not V. A U shape, I think, is what they call it. It's very uniform from low to high, in that it doesn't graduate. There's no bump at the 7th fret or anything like that. I think if I were to maybe think about what most people might like, a beefy neck, but not so beefy as this one, I might say 0.90 to 0.95 would be a good feeling. But anywhere in that range, not much bigger. I have another one that's bigger, and I don't like it as well. So you don't want to get it bigger than like 0.97 or not even 0.95 might be too big. The finish has been worn off pretty well down to the sealer coat. Regular nickel frets, I had stainless steel on here for a hot minute, and it didn't. They didn't please me after a while as I went back. I found that the Fender Road Worn Mexican-made nitrocellulose. Oh, by the way, nitrocellulose lacquer. It's kind of necessary for it to really age nicely. The Mexican-made like Road Worn, the 50s tributes, and then these new Vinteras. I think that'd be great. They have relatively big necks. I think the new Vinteras are again in that range that I'm talking about. And then you just, for a couple of $100, you upgrade some of the components, like the saddles and the pickups, and maybe change the frets. But maybe they don't need that either, to have a fret job, and cut the nut nicely. Have somebody who knows what they're doing cut the nut, because oftentimes that's not so good. And my idea is that if like in my fantasy world, if Fender ever did make a Tim Lerch signature guitar, it would be priced in a way that was affordable. So I would say like $1,200 or maybe $1,500 on the tops would be that's all, because it's a Telecaster, guys. You could make one of these in your garage if you had some basic skills. So we don't want to go like to this, $7,000 Telecaster. I wouldn't want to anyway. I think you can get a really good guitar for, that around that price point, and then you can do a various upgrades to it. I like just a regular Fender pot metal bridge or whatever they make it out of. I don't like the fancier ones so much. They sound a little more clinical or kind of too sterile to me. But anyway, that's the Tim Lerch signature guitar. And I have another one where there's a second Charlie in here and a 5-way switch with a pull pot to get 7 sounds. That's also a lovely guitar, and but this is my number one. This is the one I've been playing for so long, although I've been playing that one for a long time now too. And I think that's all. If you have any other questions about things I missed describing the parameters of this instrument, leave a comment and I will answer as best as I can. But let's go around the middle, man. Let's get some beautiful guitars in our hands by using these specs to get something that you like. All right, I really appreciate everybody. Please subscribe to my channel and watch me on Instagram and all the other places. I appreciate all of your support and your encouraging comments. All right, take care.